I'll make a motion.
Second.
Motion made and second to approve the ordinance. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? And that motion carries. Consider approval of 556-12 on first reading regarding zoning classification change for approximately 11/10 of an acre located at 215 West Main Street from R1 low density to Central Business District. Is this the City Hall property?
Yes, that's the side of the City Hall where there was a zoning issue, or a very small strip in the rear of the site for the new City Hall was zoned residential, and we're...
It didn't match the property lines.
Exactly.
Didn't match the property lines.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Motion second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Consider approval of ordinance 557-12 on first reading regarding zoning classification change for approximately 6.754 acres located on Cooper Road from R1 low-density residential to R3 high-density residential.
This was the property on Cooper Road that was recommended for rezoning from R1 to R3 at the January Planning Commission meeting. It was the property that Mr. Davidson had presented his proposal about. And this is a first reading of the rezoning.
And is that's meant to be conditional on his...
Exactly. You guys recommended the rezoning from the Planning Commission conditional on, he carries through with the project as he presented it.
So I'd like to attach an amendment to to that ordinance that this zoning change is conditional to that development, because that's the way the Planning Commission meant it to be.
I'll make a motion.
So
Second.
all right, so we're voting on the ordinance as amended. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That motion carries on first reading. Consider approval of ordinance 558-12 on first reading regarding zoning classification change for approximately .792 plus or minus acres on Dry Valley Road and Stover Road from R1 low-density residential to R3 high-density residential.
This was also recommended at the January meeting with a plat that was given conditional approval pending the rezoning. This was the Phillips property as presented to do a 3-lot subdivision to construct 3 houses on the property.
Did planning attach?
Yeah, they also attached that was to be single-family residential for that. Those were supposed to be single-family residences as presented by Mr. Phillips.
Okay, so we need to amend this ordinance to be sure that it reflects those Planning Commission desires. And I'll take a motion on the ordinance as amended.
Second.
So the motion as amended. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And that motion carries on first reading. Consider approval of ordinance 559-12 on first reading regarding zoning classification change for approximately 6.174 plus or minus acres on Highway 111 and Miranda Road from C8 General Commercial District and R1 Low Density Residential District to an I1 Light Industrial District. And I believe this was the Duncan property that we've heard in the last meetings, recommended by planning.
Yes,
Conditions
yes, sir.
on
Mr.
this?
Mayor recommended at the January meeting.
Conditions on this?
No, there were no conditions. It's just to
Cleaning
up
up
the
the
property.
zoning.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion.
Second. All in favor of this?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries on first reading. Consider approval to appoint Scott Bilbrey as Algood Fire Chief. I appointed Scott as an interim fire chief upon Chief Brown's resignation about 3 weeks ago, last night I guess it was. And since then he's really taken the bull by the horns and made some positive changes for the fire department. I think we're taking a new step in the right direction and moving forward. Everybody over there seems to be enthusiastic about the direction we're heading, and I think the increased level of service and training and just positive attitude is going to be a great asset to the city. And so I will move that we approve Scott as our permanent fire chief.
I'll second that.
All in favor of that?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, Chief. Next on our agenda is the City Administrator's Report. Chief Eldridge.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Ladies and gentlemen of council, we As you heard last night, we got a report from AEI, the architect for our new City Hall building, and it's moving along good. Most of the folks have seen some activity going on over there. Another 30 days, you're probably going to see a lot more. So they're going to be taking some bids on getting the foundation poured, and I truly believe in spring of the year they'll be moving quickly. And our architects is saying that we still will be looking forward to moving in during the holidays. So everything's going well with it. On other projects, the 4th Avenue Quinlan Lake project, which was flooded out a couple of summers ago, that we've received FEMA money for, it's moving along good. They've been out there this week and are making good progress. I believe if the weather continues to hold up, that job will be probably done in half the time that they estimated. It should be completed in about 3 weeks, and everything's looking good out there. I hadn't mentioned this in several meetings. It's not been forgotten. I just want to let the folks know at Williams Circle, Williams Square, that I am still working on the flooding issue. I have been in contact twice this year with our city engineers, Jimmy Haley, and I do have somewhat good news that we will be able to go in there and do some work. It was kind of unhopeful last fall if we could do anything, but Mr. Haley has been in contact with the state, TDAC, and I think we'll be getting a permit, and Mr. Haley will be coming before the March work session council to give his full report on exactly what will be authorized to do at Williams Circle, Williams Square. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. And I just want the folks to know in that neighborhood we have not forgotten you, and we'll continue our commitment to that community. Departments are all running under budget and running good. I want to commend Ms. Vaughn Larson. She's completed her training hours. She is now certified through the state of Tennessee to be a city recorder. And congratulations, Ms. Larson, you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Don't forget her certification as a municipal financial officer. Done that too, right?
It will be completed in December.
Yeah, almost got it. So,
Ms. Larson, do you have anything to bring forward to council in your department?
I do not. Thank you.
Thank you. Fire Chief Bilbrey, I want to commend Fire Chief Bilbrey. I want to echo what Mayor Fouch has just said. He has worked diligently the last month. He's put in several hours, and I commend you, Chief Bilbrey, and I feel the city of Algood is very fortunate to have you on board.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have anything that you'd like to bring forward to council tonight?
No, sir.
Thank you very much. Public Works Director Jones, do you have anything? And, Victor's doing a great job as well. They're keeping their service orders down. They're ahead of schedule, and you're doing a great job, Mr. Jones. Thank you. Mr. Lane, do you have anything that you need to bring forward to council? Thank you for the work you do. Mayor, if the council doesn't have any questions, that concludes my report.
all right, thank you, Chief. And last but not least, the hearing of citizens and/or delegations. Anybody in the audience like to address the council? Welcome to approach the podium and get a microphone. I take that as a no. Well, considering it's Happy Valentine's Day and we all need to get home to our sweeties, I will move adjournment.
I'll second it.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
And the motion carries. We are adjourned.